We will also turn this down just a little bit. Okay, so we were playing more Bastion. I am really enjoying this game.
A shard is like a poor man's core, but beggars can't be choosers.
I put it in the footnote. Oh, I didn't.
That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business.
We gotta go.
A single shard
right.
can breathe new life into this place.
Gotta go talk to that
The
asshole.
shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places. Just the occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve.
And I leveled it up. Falling malt. Reduce damage from falling. Plus 200% damage by falling onto foes. I feel like I don't fall onto them enough for that to actually matter. Ooh, we do kind of want that. Survive an attack that would have brought defeat. I think we already have a defeat one, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Black rye is like hot pineapple chowder on a cold day. Brings back memories. He ain't all that shy.
Okay. Hence. Oh, right. I don't need any of that shit. Excuse me, I don't know why you have the option to make things harder. Not that this game is like
Want to
too
stay
simple,
alive in the wilds. Pack a pair of pistols and a good blade.
but it's certainly not. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Takes a lot of moving pieces to make a dependable sidearm.
Okay.
He's made a right comfortable bed for all those bullets.
Let's see what we can do.
Third time's a charm, right? Wrong. Ever tell you how the kid got himself wrapped up in this mess to begin with?
Like, remind myself how to play this game. Whoop.
The past catches
Give
up
me
with
the
the kid.
monies.
Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
Oh, God, dude.
Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie. He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his. Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there. School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money.
What does that even mean? School's not working out. I love these guns.
Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
Stop putting holes in my ship.
The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either.
How fucked up is that, man?
So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years.
Makes sense.
In the history of Ceylondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls.
Not all time to this dude, but okay.
Out there, kid learned to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break.
Am I getting less money?
In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody. One night, on one of his expeditions,
Oh,
the
100
ground beneath him
XP.
shuddered,
I don't know why I thought that was giving me
and split
100
apart.
monies.
He saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that.
Oh, shoot.
the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back.
That was significantly easier. So they do also come off back.
Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him. Finally arrived at Zealandia's vaunted safe haven. He and no one else.
Really bad positioning on the part. That. Fuck yeah.
But then, all they got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name. Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion, but the kid made them real, not me. I'd like to say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
We did it. Again. It was something greasy, right? That's what we used. Okay.
The city tried to use the shards to stake out the wilds. So much for that plan. You have to think fast to survive the wilds, and none thought faster than the slingers. They could shoot their pistols with the speed of a machine. They knew just when to start shooting and when to stop. Those pistols could spit out rounds just as quick as you could pull the trigger. Learning to hold your fire can be its own challenge. The slingers were much quicker than the average pistolier.
What? Ugh. 500 or more? Okay. Did get what we needed, though.
Well, even the slingers weren't quick enough to escape the calamity.
We don't have enough money to actually upgrade that part right now, though. But we got it.
Rothless Lagoon. Even the brushers stopped going there. Didn't like being eaten.
Ah. Okay.
Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothless Lagoon. Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here. All kinds of beasts what don't know up from down, still lurking about. Only the city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon.
That's a little
These beasts,
annoying.
they don't like company.
God damn. Oh. Fuck that dude. Also, fuck this decoy nonsense.
Even the brushers learned to fear this place.
Does that mean that there's
They
not
used to
an
think that
armor
ankle
here?
gators were extinct. Well, they ain't. One of them's been living in the tall grass. They called her
This isn't really...
Queen Anne.
Okay. There we go. Oh.
The lagoon's got plenty of other dangers, of course. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things.
Do they?
Know what smells worse than an ankle gator's breath? The stinkweed. Ain't time for pecker hunting, but the kid can't resist.
I mean, it was right there.
Can't fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. Bad idea to walk in gator grass. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same.
This is a
Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit. Those pincushions have been living off the ankle gator scraps.
What the fuck is it?
Queen Anne can't fit down some of these narrow paths.
Oh, really? Shocker. Okay, so eating food does heal. I have confirmed it.
Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch. He holds his ground. Seems the queen's running out of options.
It does nothing. You know what was effective against those dudes? My fucking machete.
The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. Kid's gotta make a run for it. Those leaping lunkheads don't like Queen Anne any better than the kid. That old gator's right on his tail.
I'm sorry, but... Finally, fuck that dude. What? That'll spill it. Okay.
Can't get hasty in a place like this. Queen's got one mean
I'm
bite.
also trying to move and it didn't let me,
Queen
but
must have
okay.
scared a bunch of peckers out of hiding. Seems even stinkweeds know to stay away from the queen. Ankle gators don't much care for their young. That's why there ain't many around. Wanna know how to find an ankle gator lair? You use a kid as bait. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. The shard's sitting in plain view. They say if you run across an ankle gator, you better keep running.
If I keep running, she doesn't stop.
She's starting to get annoyed. And now he's made her mad.
Excuse me?
Rest in peace, Queen Anne. That was for the brushers. Kid's done what needed to be done. Queen Anne's reign is over. We even got a crown jewel.
Why do I have a mailbox?
That Gator's a crazy gal, but so is the gal who promised to look after her.
Hmm. Okay.
They said Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't.